Next part of the operation then, it's this bit here. It's a knurled knob. It's got a slightly domed taper on the end. Whether I'm going to bother doing that or not, we'll see. It's got a register for a spring, and later on we'll be drilling a hole to put a pin through the centre shaft. So that's the next thing. It's got a knurled exterior to it. Now, I've got a knurling tool, but I've never done any knurling, so that's going to be a new one on me. So first thing I'm going to do is clean it up, and what I'll probably do is then, before I lathe it down to size, I will probably have a play and knurling it, and we'll see how that comes out. So I'm ready to go. I've centred this as roughly as I can, or as best I can, because there's nothing really I can point at, but it's fully floating end anyway, so it's not mega crucial, I don't think. Live centre's in, tight. I haven't got a clue whether you run this with oil or not. I'm going to put a bit of oil on it. In fact, I might use a bit WD-40. Running it slow, 70 RPM, and well, we'll just have a play, see what happens. Now, I don't know whether I can use a power feed on this. We will, we'll see. That's not a bad knurl. Let's try a bit of power feed and see what happens. Could have probably done going a bit faster. I'm happy with that. So I've got to bring it down to size. 5.5 mil, 5.5 mil we've got to come off that. Right, okay, just set to travel at, oh, what are we going to pay? 0.8 of a millimetre per revolution. Go for a bit of oil this time. Yep, that's a nice finish. I wasn't going to film any of the second operations on the second part, other than, but it's just dawned on me that when I was doing the knurling, I was pushing it in, which you did on an old traditional type knurling tool, which was probably the last time I'd ever used one, actually was school, thinking about it. But this type actually is a jaw type and it's adjustable. So the idea is you crimp it from top and bottom. Didn't even occur to me until I actually started doing this and thought, what am I doing? Why am I doing it like that? That's the way this one is set up. So I just thought I'd bring it back so you'd have a look and see how it went. I've just put it on there and I haven't tightened it up yet. I've got a bit of a knurl on there because obviously I just started pushing it in like I did before. So we'll see what it goes like. It's got a good knurl. Right, spring register. The spring register. Now there's a bit this spring here sits on. That is 23.5 mil. So I need to machine the first step, approximately 4 mil deep. I think that will do. beautiful. Okay, parting off at 7mm, but 7mm of knurled edging. And there's the first one. Get that off, and I think I might just pop them in and maybe machine just a slight taper on them. And there we have it. As you can see, I've changed my chuck jaws over, and that fits in there really nicely. I've yet to actually spin it up to see how well or how true it's going to spin, but it's sitting in there good. So next step, machine this face, drill it. Another one done. So I've drilled my hole. I was just about to take it out and thought I'd better just check. See what it feels like on my rod.
No, that didn't sound rude, did it?
That's pretty good.
Oh,
actually.
yet more innuendos.
That's bloody good. Now starting on tidying up the inside of the flutes, and we'll also flatten the back off and maybe cut this edge. I'm going to do it all with a boring bar, so we'll see if I do all those operations And then the last operation will be to put a taper on, but I'm going to do all of them in one go, because rather than mess around with the taper on the compound. So now we're going to square off this edge, and then I'm going to drop the boring bar in again and put a 45 taper on there. Again, I'm running 755 RPM. This one I'm going to have to face. Good enough.
This is the cap that goes on the top, which was earlier on in the video. This one is a type of the hole all the way through, and there's a clip just coming up with one that's solid on the top. In the next video we've got hopefully final machining and assembly, so finished product. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you in the next video. Here's a few more photographs for you.